chance to look at anybody here yet?
Hey, we got another call.
Huh?
We got another call.
So?
Well, we already had the guy on the gurney when he died.
Yeah?
You want to take a look at him?
No, you're in the middle of the street. I should. That's not an option. I'm going.
Well, what do you want us to do? We didn't want to just dump him back on the bed.
That would have been an option. Okay, let's just put him back in the ambulance. I'll take a look at him back in there. Is that okay with you?
You understand what happened?
Yeah, I understand.
We're getting ready to take him to the hospital when he died.
Okay, I got it. Just put him in the back of the ambulance. I'll be right with you, okay?
Hey, we got another call, right?
I got you. I'm just waiting for him. What's happening? You haven't seen it.
Yes, sir, I was. Well, there was a couple of witnesses. They were shooting up with him, but they didn't know what to do when he wouldn't respond.
What are the witnesses?
Upstairs, I got my partner looking at
Oh, that's the best ones I had all night. Okay, sit on top of them. Get your partner, stay up there, and I'll be right with you as soon as I...
All right.
Could you get the lights off in my car? Okay, thanks, sir.
Hey, no problem.
Hey, Rick. Come on, answer. Wake up! Rick, it's Sue. It's Susan. I'm inside. Your door was open. Rick, wake up!
That's Kevin in there. That's Ann. This is the coroner.
How you doing? I understand that you two were shooting up with the victim earlier today, right? Do you know what you were shooting, where you got it?
It's heroin. Bar on the street, Pigeon Park.
Which dealer? Because I'm not a cop. I just gotta know which dealer it is in case if it's bad dope, then we can get it off there, right?
No, I don't know. That's not.
Is she with us? Were these people checked over by paramedics?
No, I don't think they did.
Were you using the same needle, same product? What's your name again?
Kevin.
Yeah, and the victim's name. What was the victim's name?
I don't know.
Mm-hmm. But you were using the same product and the same needle, am I right?
Yeah, we did.
Okay, well, it's looking like a hospital trip for these two, okay? I want to see if we can get these same paramedics back here. Take them down to the hospital and get them checked over. Like, I can't stay. Can you stay until I have?
Oh, yeah.
Brilliant, okay. I'll be in touch. Thanks, Kevin.
Hey.
Found me.
Yeah, sorry. Slept in.
It's all right.
Actually had a nightmare in the middle of the night. Got up for an hour just to deal with it.
What was it about? You mind me asking?
Vinci was police chief. And there was a sudden upturn in drug overdoses. And the city, oh man, the streets were literally full of dead people. It was like the plague. It was freaky. You know, maybe it's because he's Italian. I associate the plague with Italy, Da Vinci.
Could be. So how'd it end?
So he asked me to help him move a body out of the way so he could show me something, and arm came right off. Woke up screaming. What a night.
Bummer.
How about you?
Well, I slept like a rock.
Doing a lot better than you were earlier this year, huh?
Yeah, it's been nice waking up down there. Salt in the nose, rain on the roof. It's always a good day.
This is it, huh?
This is it.
The injection site?
That's it.
Handy for the dealers. Just line up down the block and wait for customers.
Yeah, well, Looks like that's what they're doing right now. You guys just walked right through it. Oh, you guys heard anything about any bad doping out in the street at all?
No, nothing more than usual.
What does that mean? Have you heard about anything or not?
No, I haven't heard a lot.
Okay, well, if you do follow up on it, let me know. I gotta be in the loop.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah. You know what I have heard? Everywhere they set up these safe injection sites, they attract a lot more addicts from everywhere around.
Yeah, I've heard that too. I just haven't seen any good proof on that. I think something like this is going to get people all nervous, all stirred up. Other people can roll with it. It's an experiment. We got to wait and see here.
Good luck with it. It's worth all the money you're spending on it.
Boy, me too. Maybe we can get some more uniforms out in the street with all the money we save on healthcare with this program, eh? Here's the guy to take it up with right here. Nice job. It's pretty close. Nice to see you. How are you doing?
Good to see you.
Nice to see you.
You look great. Yeah.
Thank you. A couple of our supporters there?
Yeah, I think that's kind of what they said. Yeah. Anyway, do you want to go up and have breakfast up here, or do you want to go down to my place, down to Vic's?
Oh, Vic's.
Down to Vic's. Okay with you?
It's good for me.
Okay.
So now, what do you want to hear? Do you want to hear the latest from our friends south of the border, or what the tourism board has to say?
Oh, boy. Let me guess, we're not exactly thrilled about the kind of press we've been receiving. Am I right?
Well, let's just say they'd like it even better if every time the safe injection site was mentioned, it was also mentioned that we still have a beautiful city.
Well, you know, we're bound to hear stuff like that the next couple, 3 years anyway.
I know you're probably not too big on this idea, but it'd be good to find some counterspin stories and start putting those out in the press.
I mean, that sort of tragedy that could have been prevented if something like this had existed before my kid got gripped by the evil heroin, that kind of thing there.
That's right.
I'm losing my appetite. Oh, God. I hate it when I see that angle portrayed in the newspaper pertaining to this. It makes the whole thing feel so desperate.
Well, what can I say? People identify with other people's stories.
Yeah?
It'd really help if you came up with a couple of names.
Okay, well, let me work on it. What else?
Well, you want to hear what they're saying in Washington about the site?
Do I?
State-sponsored suicide. I think that was the phrase.
State-sponsored suicide. State-sponsored suicide. I'm reading between the lines. I'm hearing they're reacting to state-sponsored. Is that the case? Is the state in?
Well, let's see. The feds are in, the province is in, and we're in.
We're in? Everybody's in? We have all the money?
Not for a year.
A full year now? A real year? Yeah. Oh, that's great. That's awesome. Wow. Okay, breakfast is on me.
We got top floor on the right here. Young lady here says she went up to visit a friend and found him. We'll have her in a cruiser.
Hello there. It's your friend upstairs?
Yeah.
You want to tell us about how you found him?
Do you know Angela? She's a homicide detective. You know her?
Yeah, sure, I know her.
Can you call her and tell her that Sue is here and Rick is dead?
Yeah, I can do that. And is there anything that you can tell me?
No, I just came by for a visit and his door was open.
And when was that?
That was this morning, a couple hours ago.
Did you touch anything in the apartment?
I might have. I sat on the bed and tried to wake him up. I'm so serious. Please don't let him see me.
Take her around the corner and be discreet.
Okay. Hey, wait up.
Go on up, Rose.
Detective Curtis Weiss. What's going on?
We're just going in to take a look. What's your interest?
Oh, I got an informant lives upstairs. Mind if I walk me?
Yeah, I ain't mine. You can wait down here, but we want to take our little walk through first.
What's the problem?
There's no problem. We just want to take a look ourselves. Okay?
Okay.
Excuse me.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Okay? Don't touch me.
Sorry, sir. I'm under instructions.
There's a young lady named Sue in a cruiser asking for you. She's around the corner. She found the body.
Okay, around the corner.
Yeah. She saw that guy there, and she freaked right out.
Okay, I'm gonna go find her.
You want to take a walk with us and fill us in?
Yeah, I'll be in a sec, though. I'm just gonna check in here. Hey, Brian. Hey, Mick. What's going on here? Hell if I know, man. I think my guys up there, they're shutting me out. What's with the attitude? He's just, a war horse, that's all. So, this guy upstairs, he's what to you? He's an informant, small-time dealer. Okay. Any insights you can share? Yeah, I got some insights. He's a bit of a rip-off artist, He probably tried it with the wrong people. Okay, they're gonna want to know that, yep. Yeah, they're gonna want to know. Listen, you saw him, man, right? I'm trying to help him out here, and the guy's all in my face. Yeah, that's just old school, right? You know what that's about. So, who's this guy? His name's Rick. Got a girlfriend, Brenda. She's shacked up with a councilman, a guy by the name of Jack Pierce. This guy Pierce, he comes to me a while back, right? He says that this guy Rick, he's put the squeeze on the girlfriend, right? You know, can we help him out? Check out his record.
Give me a sec here.
I should be up there, man. This is ridiculous.
Get some of this down here.
Is she in there? Hey. You all right?
I think so, yeah.
You found him this morning.
Uh-huh.
That's rough. So what happened? Did you touch him? Did you touch the body at all?
No, I just sat on the bed and I realized he was dead and I just ran and got out of there.
Okay. Why don't you stay in the car? Lie down. I have to go upstairs and take a look.
It wasn't this morning that I found him. It was last night about 11:30. I came by to score something and that's when I found him.
Oh, Jesus. So you told the officer it was this morning.
I was scared. Then I realized probably nobody found him, so I came back and called from the corner store.
Okay. Stay put. Lie down. I'll be back in a while to talk to you. Hey. Sorry you had to find him like that. Keep an eye on her.
Bob.
Oh, hey, Dominic. Got a minute?
For you, always.
So your interview with the police board must be imminent.
It's imminent. It's next week, I think.
Have you considered what might happen given the remote possibility that you actually get the job?
The remote possibility, I've considered it, Bob, yeah.
Well, it's good to have a contingency plan. So if you do become the next chief of police of our fair city, what can we expect?
Probably a sudden rash of cardiac arrest the morning it's announced, followed by access to Ontario. I don't know. I think it'll be business as usual for a while.
Who do I get to replace you in your present capacity?
Give me a list. You don't like anybody on there?
I don't know anybody on the list, and besides, I venture to say you're a hard act to follow. So.
Well, thank you. You know, there's no point starting a eulogy quite yet. I haven't left yet.
But we really should discuss who's going to fill your shoes, okay?
Okay.
What's happening with Darcy Charlie?
Well, you know, I lost that witness in that accident in the alleyway.
The dumpster, right?
Behind the dumpster, but I got a call last week and I have another witness.
So the saga continues then?
Saga continues.
What's he saying?
Saying he's been holed up for a few days with the flu at a girlfriend's place. I think we're going to have to weasel out of him who exactly that is. We'll check it out.
Yeah, I'm sure he's got a theory of what happened.
Oh, yeah. Remember Councilman Jack?
Threw a little mud his way, did he?
Threw a little mud his way, threw a little mud a lot of people's way, including Sue there, your friend.
What?
Yeah. Let's step inside, though. I feel like you can read my lips through the back of my head here.
Thanks.
Thanks.
So what's Brian saying about me?
He's saying that you were partying with Rick last night in Gastown. A couple of different people saw you.
He's lying. You don't believe him, do you?
He's promoting a couple of different scenarios about who might have killed Rick. You're one of them.
I didn't do anything. All I did was find him like that.
It was just a heads up. You need to retrace your steps last night before you went to Rick's. Find somebody who's going to remember you.
Well, I had a regular John last night, but I don't think he's gonna back me.
Well, I'll talk to him if you want. But I'm just letting you know that Brian might try to push this to where we can't protect you. You understand?
I hear ya. Okay.
You know how to reach us, right?
Call me anytime, okay?
Yeah, I'll be fine. Thanks for the ride.
Jack Pierce.
Can we talk to you for a minute?
It's getting pretty late. Can it wait? Not really.
Why don't we get in the car and go for a ride? Won't take long.
A ride. Can you give me a hint what this is about? Yeah, it's about a friend of your girlfriend's. He was murdered last night. Rick? Rick? Yeah, come on, let's go. I never meant anything by it. I asked him, could he look up his records and just see how many charges Rick had, just how bad a guy he was, I guess I was really checking out Brenda's past. I knew they had a relationship. was jealous. Jealous and angry that Brian was trying to put the squeeze on me with the framing with the cocaine thing, and I just did something really stupid. I asked him, could he just make Rick go away?
What do you mean by that?
I meant go away, back to Ontario, wherever the hell he came from. That's what I meant.
You know what I think? I think you should get yourself a lawyer and tell him what you told us. Tomorrow we'll have another conversation.
Brenda's gonna be pretty shook up that he's dead. Already feeling jealous because she's gonna cry about him. Poor guy's dead, and I'm still jealous. That's pretty low.
Weren't we just here?
Yep, last night.
Just last night? Okay, I'm not crazy then, I guess. Wait, I know these two. These are the two from the other night. This is Kevin and Ann.
Yeah, that's them.
Well, I thought I sent them to the hospital. Didn't I send them to the hospital?
Well, you did. You told us to stick around until the paramedics came to take them.
Yeah, and you told me that the paramedics came.
Well, no. Well, I mean, the paramedics did come, and then we got a call, so we had to leave.
Oh, so you didn't actually see them?
No, I'm sorry.
This is terrible. Here. You got any evidence bags with you?
Yeah.
Let's get this rest of what's in there tested.
Sure. Is that a flap there?
Yeah, there's one down there. There's a flap. We don't know if it's the right one, though. There's two here. Well, let's just test both of them.
All right.
You got it?
Sure.
Do you know the names of those two paramedics that were here?
I can find out pretty quick.
Okay. Let's see if we can get them over here. What am I talking to them?
Sure.
Remember how they were saying, this guy was saying I didn't know who sold him his dope?
Yeah, I remember.
Love to know who sold him his dope.
We looked them over, they were okay. Their vitals were good, they were just coming off their dope.
Because that wasn't what I asked you. I asked you to take him to the hospital. I didn't ask you to check him over. Isn't that what I said?
Oh, we had another call, a vehicle accident on the Burrard Street Bridge. The driver went right through the windshield. It's a real mess over there.
Well, that's right on the way to St. Paul's, all right? You could have come, taken your accident victim to the hospital, come back here and dealt with what I asked you to deal with, couldn't you?
Well, what were we supposed to do? They refused to go to the hospital. We couldn't force him to go.
Oh, okay. They resisted.
Yeah.
That's a perfectly reasonable explanation. I'm satisfied.
Well, the hospital is the last place they wanted to go.
Okay, let's start there next time, okay? That's all I wanted.
Sorry about that.
I know, it's terrible. I'm sorry.
Hey, I think I might have a line of who was selling them the dope.
Oh, that's good news. Okay, let's go. Yeah.
I got the same story you did. Brian had a bad flu, holed up with some girl named Wendy. She's a clerk in traffic. I got her number if you need it.
Oh, good. Yeah, give it to me. Check her out on the QT. Thanks.
So how's he doing? What's his mood like lately?
Down, depressed, quiet. Not his usual effervescent, ugly son of a bitch self. So, what's going on with this investigation into Brian? This undercover thing? Is it pretty much grown to a halt, or what?
What, with Rick being dead? Yeah.
Right. Well, I'm assuming that you still need me to ride with them? That you know what he's up to?
Yeah, we're kind of counting on that. Is that a problem for you?
No. You're gonna owe me. That's all I can say. I have no idea what it's like riding with this guy every day.
I can imagine.
Well, appreciate it.
I'll be in touch.
All right. See you tomorrow. Thanks.
Thanks. Councilman?
Yeah, Councilman.
Kevin and Ann. It's Kevin and Ann. I just want to know, do you know who sold them their dope?
Yeah.
Will you tell me? I'm not a cop.
Some guy in Pigeon Park, new guy. Hadn't seen him around before. He's been there every day for a week now.
Oh, okay. Did you get your dope from him, too?
No, I got my regular connection, you know?
Would you maybe take a walk with me down there and you could point him out to me?
That's not gonna
I'm not looking to bust this guy. I want him to step on his dope. That's all I'm looking for here, okay? But, you know, he's obviously got some bad dope, or he's mixing up his packages. He's got coke going out for heroin going... I don't know what he's doing, but it's got to stop. People are dying here.
It's not going to be there now anyways. It's on takeoff a while ago.
Okay, well, tomorrow. Would you go to me tomorrow? No one's going to see you. Just point him out and go.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Great. What room are you in?
Room 401.
401?
Don't knock too early.
Okay. Hey, thanks. No, I mean it.
Hold up! Excuse me! Hey! Excuse me! Jeez, you not hear me yelling for you back there?
Yeah, what?
What the hell is the matter with you?
You know, you should be careful jumping in front of me like that. I got big feet. I could have stepped on you.
I am trying to help you with your homicide, okay? I have some information for you.
Yeah? Well, I don't have to kiss your ass for it, do I?
Actually, yeah, you know what? Why don't you just do that? Why don't you kiss my ass?
Bend over and drop your
Okay,
drawers.
whoa. What is it? What do you got? Let's hear it.
The girl who found Rick, Sue. She's a hooker, you know that, right? She's got a big habit. Her and Rick are tight, really tight. I heard they were out partying. 90 got killed. That's it. Just thought it might be something you might want to know.
Thanks. We'll pass that on to Angie and Nick.
No, don't. That's not going to work. I've already spoken to Angie's partner. Okay, I gave him the whole story. They're not going to do anything about it.
Really? Why is that?
Because she's Angie's snitch.
What the hell's the matter with you? You don't reveal that. You don't give up somebody's snitch like that.
Angie has no reason not to look too close at Sue. She's going to protect her, as we all would.
Anything else?
I'm trying to help you out here, okay? I don't understand the attitude. I really don't. Rick was a good source for me. I'm going to miss him.
Hi.
Look what I got.
Oh,
Bagels.
great. Thank you.
Cappuccino.
Oh, that's it.
Okay, I'll have
No,
it.
no, it's okay.
I gotta go.
Okay, your meeting with the mayor has been moved to tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
At his office for lunch.
Lunch? No. You know what he favors is those little sandwiches with the crust cut off.
And Willa Edwards called from the Native Center. She may have a witness for you for the Darcy Charlie thing.
She does? That's great news. Maybe it's going to be a good day after all,
She
eh?
said to call her as soon as you get in. So that's it for now.
Okay, I'll call her myself. Hey, Maria, did you get that syringe in that flap I left you last night? You didn't get... I left you a note. You didn't get my note?
Oh, I couldn't read it. I have it here. I was going to call you.
Why can't you read that? No problem. Look at that. Analysis, syringe.
Yeah, okay. This must be an A here, and I guess that must be a Y.
Yes.
Well, there might be some residue we can pull out the syringe, but the flap looks like it was left clean.
Okay, well, just do what you can, I guess.
Does this have anything to do with the 3 ODs we've got?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that reminds me. Can you do some blood work on those as well? I got it's a weird feeling about this one.
You want to put the bill for full autopsies or just the screen?
Just the drug screen.
What time did you drop this off anyway? I left at 1 last night.
It wasn't that bad. 2:30.
Did you get any sleep at all?
The usual, like the 3 hours. And then I wake up and I wondered, do I feel okay? Did I sleep at all? Should I stay up now? I don't even know anymore. It's like a dilemma. And I walk around all day going, how do I feel? Do I feel good or do I feel tired? And I don't even know.
Sounds like my sleeping habits. I'll get this over to the lab.
Tell them to put a rush on it, okay?
Yeah, I'll tell them you said that and then listen to them laugh.
Gentlemen, got a minute?
Well, I've already given you 1 minute, so it's going to have to be a second minute.
Right, Constable Klotchko, remember him?
Oh, yeah, I remember him. He's number 2 or 3 on my all-time son of a bitch list. That's the guy that said I messed up that OD a couple months back. Remember him? Then I find out he's a friend of Bill Jacobs on top of that.
Yeah, well, you'd be happy to know that he's recanting. He's now saying you didn't screw up the Deborah Moyer OD, that he was mistaken.
He's pulling the complaint?
Yeah, he phoned me up at home this morning, woke me up. How the hell he got my number, I have no idea.
Why's he doing that?
Oh, I thought you could tell me.
I don't know. That's bizarre.
Wait, he's putting that out on the street that Sue's my informant?
That's what he told us.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, so tell me more about this, Brian. What else do you know about him?
Yeah, okay, well, it goes back a ways with him. I'm pretty sure he's been involved in several murders of his own informants. We had a sting set up that involved Rick, which we thought could nail Brian or at least take him off the street. Now that Rick's dead, we gotta find a new strategy.
We got one angle. We're still working. Brian's been putting the squeeze on a councilman named Jack Pierce. And we figure, Pierce might be a way back into this.
I know Pierce. Vinci had me look into his girlfriend a while back. She's a stripper, used to work at the number 5. Her name's Brenda.
Well, Jack's talking to his lawyer today. We're hoping that he'll testify if we can still put together something on Brian.
Maybe you should talk to his girlfriend. If anybody can get Pierce to do anything, it's her, I think.
We're gonna talk to her anyway about Rick, so...
Okay. Well, thanks for the heads up about Sue. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem.
You know, I gotta tell you guys, guys like this Brian, you know, if you can't get him one way, there's another way. You might have to play on his side of the street for a while, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, I thought about going down that road a few times. See ya.
What's the witness's name?
John Samuels?
Okay.
He was there that night, across the street. He saw the cops break up the needle exchange.
Did he see what happened to Darcy Charlie, or did he just observe the general melee there?
No, he says he saw her.
Great.
The best I could do is get him to talk to you, so you'll have to do the rest.
That's no problem.
Okay? And that's him over there.
This gentleman here?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I really appreciate this. I can't tell you how much. I guess I kind of owe you.
I finally decided to endorse your bid on Chief.
You did? Well, I owe you twice. Listen, you're going to have to get it together pretty quick, get a letter out there. My meeting comes up in less than a week. Do you have any impact, Dave?
Okay, well, I'll get it up by the end of the day.
Oh, geez, that is so great. Guess we'll have to get together and have a meeting, and you let me know what it is you want, okay?
Oh, no doubt.
I got to get the job done.
Well, I'm counting on it. Mr. Samuels, this is the corner I was telling you about him.
I was gonna get some to eat. Are you hungry?
No, not very much of an appetite. If you don't mind, I wouldn't mind just walking a little while. Got a meeting to go to over there.
Sure, we'll walk. Just walk. Thanks again. I'll give you a call later.
Okay.
See you. Thanks again.
See you, yep.
So, what can you tell me about what you saw at the Carnegie Center when the needle exchange was raided there?
So these cops hurt some people. I saw them hurt Darcy.
You saw him hurt Darcy?
Yeah.
Would you be willing to testify to that in an inquest? Why?
You must have some sorry-ass case if you're counting on me. I got no credibility. I did 8 years for killing a guy, and I've been a thief and a drug addict ever since. I got addicted in prison.
That doesn't really hurt your credibility with me.
Yeah, well,
Are we going here?
Yeah, well, the reason I'm talking to you about it is I got to make a bunch of things right. And that's what they tell me if I'm going to stay straight. The trouble is the idea of testifying against cops scares me. I got the stuff that they caught me for, and then that they never caught me for, and I don't want them looking too hard at that.
Yeah, well, I'm afraid there's not much I can offer in the way of protection.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't want your protection if you could offer it. That's the whole point about sobriety, right? Facing your demons.
Well, yeah, it is. Yeah.
Look, I'll tell you what. I'll pray on it and I'll let you know.
Okay, I appreciate that.
This is where I got my meeting.
Yeah.
You want to come in? You want to say a prayer with me?
I'd like to. I got to go, though. I got stuff I got to do.
Okay, well, some other time then, eh?
Okay. Well, maybe a quick one. Wouldn't hurt.
It's her right there, isn't it? Looks like her. Hello, Brenda. It's Brenda, right?
Yeah?
Yeah? I'm Detective Leary. Detective Cosmo, Vancouver Homicide. I was wondering if you just had a couple minutes for us.
Is this about Rick?
Yes, it is.
You find out who killed him yet?
Not yet, we haven't, no.
We understand you and Rick were pretty close, is that right?
He was my boyfriend, yeah.
That was how long ago?
Well, we never really completely broke up.
Really? Because we understand that now you're living with Jack Pierce, is that right?
I was. Just came by to grab the rest of my stuff. I moved out last night.
Why's that?
No particular reason.
You know, we talked to Jack last night. Tell you about that?
Yeah, he said.
Yeah, he had an interesting story about how Brian Curtis, well, you know Brian Curtis, vice cop.
Yeah, I know him.
How Brian planted some dope in Jack's apartment and put the squeeze on the two of you, and then Jack asked him to check up on Rick for him, you know, you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours kind of thing.
Jack asked him to kill Rick. That's what happened.
We talked to him about it. He says he didn't do that.
Well, he's gonna say that, isn't he?
We were hoping maybe you could help us prove it one way or another.
Why would I do that?
For Rick?
I'll think about it.
Appreciate that.
understand me. I thought we had a relationship. You find Rick's body, and what do? You call me first? No, you don't call me first. You call that Angie, bitch. And then I get there, and you run away. You take off like you're scared of me. You make me look bad in front of everybody. I don't like that. Huh? I don't like that. I don't like that at all. You screwed me.
You're screwing me. You're telling everybody that I was with Rick the night he died and I wasn't.
Hey, okay, I can make that all go away. The people who said they saw you with Rick, I was mistaken. They got it wrong. I can give you an alibi. I can give you whatever it is that you need. But why should I? Why should I do that? What have you done for me lately?
You killed Rick.
You have a choice. Now, it's either going to be you or it's going to be the councilman. But one of you is going to go down for Rick's murder. You hear me? Now, I can make that happen. You know that I can make that happen. So which is it going to be? Going to be you or him? Huh? Come on, let's hear it. Let's hear it. You or him?
What do you want me to do?
That's better. Okay. Okay, I'm going to be calling you. And when I do, I want you to go back in to the councilman's apartment. It's okay, sweetheart. It's okay. You were going to sneak in there and you were going to hide something in there for me, and then you're going to come back out and you're going to tell me where you hid it, just like before with the dope. Remember that? Okay? Is that a yes or a no?
Yes.
Turn around. Turn around. Everything's okay now. Okay, there you go. I'll be in touch. In touch. That's a good girl. Okay. Okay.
You know, 3 people that OD'd using that stuff you're selling. 3 people. You don't care about that?
Whoa.
Huh?
I've been using the same myself, okay? And I haven't had any problems with it. Yeah.
Well, then maybe you're selling heroin to people wanting coke. Are you doing that?
No, man, it's just heroin.
Okay, well, all I ask me to do is just to stop selling it just long enough until I can get it properly tested.
I can't do that. I can't.
Okay, well, I have to have you arrested, and I have to have you held until I can get it tested. That takes 1, maybe 2 weeks. Who knows now?
Oh, wait a second. It's just your regular Dan. That's all you're going to find out.
Well, stop selling it.
I'm almost out anyway. I just got a bit left.
Can we buy it up?
You want to buy it?
I'll buy it. How much do I have to get it?
I'll give you what I got for $200.
$200? Okay, I'll need a bank machine.
There's one over there.
Oh, okay, let's go.
One stroke across his throat, right to left. That severed his windpipe and jugular at the same time.
Would that take a lot of strength to do that?
Not necessarily. It would depend on how sharp the weapon was, and this looked to be pretty sharp.
Could you tell if he put up a struggle?
I don't think so. There weren't any defensive wounds. He had a lot of heroin in his system, so he could have been asleep or maybe unconscious when it happened. Oh, and there's evidence of semen around the mouth. I'll leave that up to you to speculate on. I'm having some DNA tests run on it, and that should tell us something. Thank you.
Thank you, Doctor.
Anytime. Keep the change.
Are you ready to come forward with any of this?
I don't know. Well, I guess I am. I spoke to my lawyer. It's all unraveling. Just all unraveling. Brenda left the apartment the other night in tears. Yeah, she accused me of telling Brian to kill Rick. It's a mess. It's a tailspin.
I guess it's probably a pretty bad time to ask you to endorse my candidacy for the chief of police.
Yes, it would. Under any other circumstances, I'd be happy to do it, but right now, I'm afraid I'd sink you.
You've just been getting led around by your Jack the whole last year. Can't you see that? Sure, you've done some pretty stupid things. You've said some stupid things, but Jack, honestly, I don't believe, and I don't think many people believe you're the type of man that's going to get somebody killed.
Well, I appreciate you saying that.
Yeah, I know what it's like to be deluded, get manipulated. You know, when you're at your most vulnerable state, you fall for people's things because you're lonely or in love, whatever.
Hey, Dominic.
Hey, Claire, look at that. I'm right ahead of time, eh?
Great.
I'll be right in.
I'll see you inside.
Okay. Beautiful. Prime example.
That's the mayor's assistant.
That's the mayor's assistant.
You having a thing with her?
Only in my mind. Only in my mind. But in reality, well, I better get going. I'll be late for yet another meeting where I can make a complete idiot of myself.
Hey, thanks for the words.
No problem. Don't do anything stupid on me, okay, Jack?
Oh, I think I've filled my quota.
If you want to get together and kill a bottle of scotch, call me.
I will.
Okay.
Well, listen. For what it's worth, I think you're going to make a pretty good chief of police. I mean that.
Well, thanks, Jack. But for what it's worth, your judgment has been a little off lately, so I'm not going to listen too carefully. You okay?
So, if I said open it a week from today, you think you could have it up and going for then?
A week today?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, just waiting for money at this point, really.
Yeah, well, like I said, that's all in the works, so...
So I can open it?
What about your search for a parent? Someone to do it there, but for the grace of God for us.
Oh, do we really want to do that? It doesn't sit that well with me.
Well, we have to counter the negative publicity.
I don't know. I don't know if I want to push somebody through that.
Well, it's not your choice, really, is it?
What?
You ask them, then it becomes their choice.
Oh, yeah? Well, I'll keep my ears open.
Good.
Councilman.
I know, yes, I was supposed to call you, but I was speaking with my lawyer, and we're still considering our options.
Oh, did we give you the impression that you had any options? Because you don't really. You need to come forward with what you told us. And talking to your lawyer is not going to stop that from happening.
Are you arresting me?
Well, are you willing to cooperate?
I wouldn't have told you about Brian if I wasn't willing to do it. My lawyer says it's my word against his, and you're going to need more to prove extortion.
Okay, but the wrinkle with that right there, Jack, is that right now you're a suspect in a homicide. You're aware of that, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Well, from what Brian's saying, you got a pretty good motive.
Yeah, I know, but he's lying.
Yeah, we think so too. And maybe we've got a way to prove that one way or the other. And also get him on the extortion. Now, if we could do that, would you help?
I just want to make it all right, if I can.
Okay. So if we were to ask you to wear a wire on Brian, what would you say to that?
A wire?
Yeah.
Jeez.
You know, we may not get Brian.
No, don't say that.
Just telling you what I'm thinking, that's all.
We got the councilman's testimony. Come on, that right there is going to help us out.
We believe he did that, but we don't actually know that Brian's done anything.
Somebody had to see him going into Rick's apartment.
Rick is a snitch, though. He's got every legitimate reason to be having meetings with him. Right? And with Rick's dealings, he's got people coming in and out of there all day, every day. Any one of them could have the opportunity.
What happened to the new optimistic Mick all of a sudden?
Just telling you what I'm thinking. We might not get him. Right? It's not the end of the world.
How can you say that? I mean, he's like his own little terror squad, killing people at will.
Wow.
We think he's done maybe 2, 3 of his informants now.
Yeah. Well, he'll get his. Might not be us who gets him, but he'll get his.
You know what I hope? I hope he steps out in front of a bus and bam, goodbye, son of a bitch. That's what I hope.
Here's the coroner now. Mr. Da Vinci, this is Joanne Chavez, Kevin's
Mr. Chavez?
How do you do?
Just want to tell you how sorry I am for your loss.
Very much. I understand you were concerned about my Kevin, and, I mean, about how he died. And I just wanted you to see this. This letter was delivered by one of his street friends early this morning. And I don't want you to read it, or I don't want to read it to you. There's some personal things in it, but I wanted you to know what it said. See, my Kevin and his girlfriend Ann, they grew up together. They went to grade school and high school. You know, we always thought they'd get married, right? And anyway, they got into the dope. I'm sure that's a story you're familiar with. They tried to quit, but they could never seem to do it. And I guess that's just what this letter says, that they just couldn't fight it anymore, and they didn't want to live like this. And so my Kevin decided that he would fatal dose of heroin to Anne and then to himself. And that's what he did, I guess. I thought you should know.
Well, thanks. Thanks for telling me.
I'm just gathering up the things, and I assume that's all right.
Sorry. Oh, yeah, sure, that's fine. Okay, I'll let you know when you can claim the bodies too.
Thank you.
Mrs. Chavez, I was just wondering, well, what you just told me.
Yeah.
So it's being moving. And I appreciate it. Pretty rough.
Yeah.
It's America's favorite